we are learning that Israel's death toll has further risen to 1,400. Remember, till yesterday we were learning that the death toll was a little less, but overnight reports have now indicated that the Israeli death toll has risen to 1,400. In the meantime, we are also learning that Palestinian death toll is also rising in Gaza. For now, we are learning that the Israeli death toll has risen to 1,400. Remember, it was a week ago that the Hamas attacked Israel, and the death toll continues to rise even 7 days after that gory, horrific attack by Hamas last Saturday. In the latest, we are also learning that CNN has been scanning through the videos, which have also shown how that sudden attack that was made by Hamas, the kind of weaponry that was used by Hamas terrorists. Now reports are indicating that many of those weapons that were used by Hamas terrorists are of Chinese and Russian make as well. For more details, let's quickly go across to Abhishek Jha, our international news correspondent who continues to report from ground zero in Israel. Abhishek, the Israeli death toll has risen to 1,400. This after 7 days of the attack. Remember, the war has entered the 8th day. How much is now expected to rise as far as the death toll is concerned?
Well, the death toll is continuously increasing, and even right now when we are talking, there is a heavy warning of upcoming rockets that are being fired from the Hamas side towards the Israeli settlement, and that could be city of Ashkelon, Gaza Strip, and we have been asked to just hide under the safe shelters. Meanwhile, talking about the Gaza city, there has been hundreds of casualties that has been happening in the last 7 days, ever since the Israeli counteroffensive has started on the city. Now we learned that about 1.1 lakh people from the southern Gaza, they have been asked to go towards north, and a safe corridor has been created for like 6 hours from 10 a.m. in the morning to 4 p.m. And the Israeli forces have indicated that those who love their dear ones, those who want to be safe, they have to use that corridor and move towards north, because a major counteroffensive is in the making, and that could endanger their lives. But at the same time, people there are dealing with a lot of crisis, a crisis of food,
right.
Electricity, and all type of basic amenities are in short supply, and they have to deal with that also. They have to move beyond the danger zone also, and that is a typically very bad situation in Palestine.
Since you mentioned that there's a crisis situation as far as fuel, electricity, even food supplies are concerned, you are in Israel currently. Abhishek, important to take us through how Israel is battling this crisis as well. At the same time, what are the challenges ahead for the IDF?
Well, it's been 7 days. Today is the 7th day since the first attack had happened by the Hamas terrorists, when hundreds of Hamas terrorists actually came inside, infiltrated in the various part of the Israeli, southern Israeli territory. Several settlements were targeted by them. And first 24 to 48 hours, one could imagine the entire Israel government, people, politics, forces, everybody was grappling with the thought that the defense was so weak and it was so badly jeopardized by the Hamas militants. But then now, since they have grappled up with the situation, the focus is on to counter offensive and also to ensure the defense line of entire Gaza continues to be strong. And at the same time, we have seen political upheaval also.
Right.
Initially, Benjamin Netanyahu was criticized a lot, but then a unity government has been formed, which is taking most of the decision about the
all right, Abhishek, I'm so sorry to interrupt you there. We have some more breaking inputs coming in as far as Israel-Hamas war is concerned. Remember, there were fears of a spillover effect, and in the latest breaking input that